Welcome to a new episode of the Canton franchise. First home game this week. Week 2, we are 1-0 to start the season, by the way. If you didn't see it last episode, the two-parter, we beat the Buccaneers on a last-second field goal. So, we'll see just how this one does. Just where to go forward. But I'll get you guys at halftime. Thanks for watching this episode of the Canton Wizards franchise.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Wizards and the Giants. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Great. Set. Delta.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Oh, it shifts past him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
They go play action with Hurts. And he pulled in downfield by Collins. And touchdown! Nico Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Wizards go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. Now you look at this defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. Nifty move. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Inside handoff, Henry. Flexing his muscle at the 30. Still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Wizards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, we've been used to being here in late July, early August every year for the Hall of Fame ceremonies and the Hall of Fame game. But now we've got an actual franchise once again based in Canton, Ohio. Such a football-crazy town. And they haven't had a team here, though, since the Bulldogs last took the field in 1926. They've waited a while for this. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A 1st run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Odell Beckham 17 yards away. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Hurts. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Hurts on the option right. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here comes third down and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 79 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now inside the 25. And running with power here. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A first down carry for Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 19 yards that time for number 19. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it on the draw. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Henry running right. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Great.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Great.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Gets around him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Great. Set. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it another.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
Well, so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mahomes going to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point by York is up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move
That's
right
the end of the first half, and
here.
Offense has been the story of today's game. We look at some stats. Patrick Mahomes, 21-26. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. While Hurts has gone 12 for 17, 317. 4 touchdowns and 2 picks. Derrick Henry, 16 for 118 and a score. And how about Nico Collins out of Michigan? 2 touchdowns. So that'll do it. We'll send you back for the second half.
Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Giants offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down at 7. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he's got this down to the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And that's going to be another good run on 1st down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Great, set. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's complete to Robinson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught by Thielen. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts going to keep it running right. Past the 20. Flop. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 45 yards. And the Wizards go up by 2 touchdowns. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown! A big play there. 42 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Again to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards there, first down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground. That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone. Play action. Here's Hurts. Here's a catch downfield by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, they go again with Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is up. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Alontae Taylor seals it for your Wizards. 72-66. The final score.
Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there. And what
In
Why
overtime.
is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing
An overtime victory against the New York Giants.
And because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Charles, normally
Player
when you see a group
stats,
score this many points,
Patrick
it's a
Mahomes,
complete blowout.
49 of
Instead, they
59,
needed every
835
single one of
with
those in
8
this close,
touchdowns,
high-scoring affair.
4
Yeah,
picks.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.
19 of 30 for Hurts,
Because when you have that much
414,
scoring,
5
and it still
touchdowns,
comes
and
down
2
to a
picks.
one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very
Henry
often.
32
In this
for
case,
228
these offenses,
and a
they
score.
brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some
Jalen
work
Hurts
going
also
forward.
ran for a touchdown, so did Kyron Williams.
So for Canton,
It's a win here in their home opener.
Receiving,
as they
Brock
move
Bowers
to
had 4
2-0.
touchdowns, Nico
And
Collins
they will hit the road
with
next week to
3.
take
That does
on
it for
the
me. Thanks for watching,
Cincinnati
everyone.
Bengals.
Hope you enjoyed the
Meanwhile, for
overtime
Jets,
thriller here
they'll
today.
fall to